Undercover Carson, secret agent. Operation Deathray, an assignment in Rio.
We had word that Major Aubrey Dent was coming out from London, and that meant something of great importance to aid us in the search. We knew that the sinister Charco was biding his time before pouncing on the Cossack, scientist number 6. And we knew that the time was during the great annual carnival in Rio. Meanwhile, interest centered around Fay Corelli and the unsavory Reliana of the White Tulip Cabaret. Angelo, servant to my Rio contact, Sir Giles Davenport, had fallen into Reliana's clutches somehow. By means of a two-way radio disguised as a pipe, we'd heard his boasting voice over a similar pipe, taken, of course, from Angelo. It seemed there was no chance of locating the poor fellow. Then the gorgeous Fay turned on another of her bewildering acts. Over the pipe radio came the information that Angelo was hurt, and that he could be found at a certain address. Sir Giles lost no time in consulting the street directory.
There it is, jumping out at us. Rua Prento.
Rua Prento. You do know your directory, sir.
Hold tight, Carson. I'll mark it with a pencil.
No, don't worry, sir.
You see it, In the suburbs.
So.
Well, that's one hurdle.
But the street is rather long.
Long? Oh, indeed it is.
It's a good half mile, I'd say, sir. Quite a stretch.
Yes, Carson. I see what you're getting at.
Quite a task finding a cellar there. And dark as well.
We should have the deuced number.
Exactly, sir, but we haven't.
Oh.
Fay forgot that small point, apparently.
Forgot? Man, this is probably her dear, sweet notion of a joke.
I don't think so, sir.
Well, I most emphatically do.
Well, sir, losing our heads won't help Angelo any.
Oh, of course not, Carson, of course not. But I feel so jolly well cheated.
Yes, I'm with you there, sir.
Now what are we to do?
Well, we'll just have to look the street over and hope for the best.
But how very slender are our chances of achieving any success? How very slender.
Well, nothing ventured, sir, and so forth.
Very well, we'll get downstairs to the rolls. Oh, don't forget the pipe.
No, sir. Into pocket, like so. Yeah, something could come through.
Yes, but with it in your pocket, will you hear anything?
No, you can feel the vibrations coming through, sir.
Good. Now, let's be off. It does seem such a hopeless business. Now what? What trouble might this be?
Well, best we face up to it, sir. Shall I...
Yes, if you don't mind, Carson, you're nearest.
Right. Hello. 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 Yeah, this sounds like sin or mocking laughter.
What on earth?
Reliana.
Reliana? I wish a fellow could crawl along a telephone line.
Senor Carson. We become closely acquainted when you are able to recognize with such ease.
Sir, Reliana, I've had sufficient dealings with you to recognize you in many moods. Groveling, even.
It should be you who is the groveling one now, Senor Carson.
Well, not exactly prepared to grovel, but would go down on bended knee to know where I could find friend Angelo.
It is of no use, Senor. Much as I would welcome such homage.
He must tell us, he must.
Steady, sir. Leave it to me.
I tell you why I make this telephone call, Senor Carson.
Your twisted sense of humor, that it?
In part, perhaps. But I feel so elated at this most interesting journey I am able to make.
Journey?
Indeed, I will travel far, and I hope to discover much. That is all.
Yeah, but what about Angelo? Where did you leave him? What road, street, or alleyway of Rio?
Senor, there are many such thoroughfares in Rio de Janeiro. And many, most unfortunately, of considerable length.
Then, he wouldn't be in some rather long thoroughfare, Reliana?
A good guess, my friend, but how useless.
Look, Reliana, this whole business is a game, in a sense.
A game? Well, indeed.
Then, how about a sporting chance? The number of the street.
The number?
Sir.
Good work, Carson.
Or aren't you interested in giving us a sporting chance?
Well, if that is all you want, see. 200.
200? 200?
See. But what a great time you will have. All the thoroughfares in the whole of the city looking for the number 200.
Yes, 'tis pretty hopeless, I suppose.
It is indeed. But now I go. Farewell, my friend. This time I got even with you.
Yes, old chap, it seems you do.
It seems to me the blighter doesn't.
There's a 200 Rua Prento.
And how superbly you handled it.
But think so, how fortunate it was for us that he phoned.
True. But let's waste no more time. Come on, Carson. I think we have the clue we need.
Five minutes later, Sir Giles and I were nosing through the bright evening traffic of the city. Then we stepped up the speed as we moved out to the district through which Rua Prento ran. It was no savoury district, one of the parts of Rio you don't see in the travel folders. The roads crawled along past dark and ramshackle buildings. They were old, and we could imagine cellars in them all, but few had numbers. Up and down we crawled with the lights dimmed until finally we decided that one solidly constructed 3-story house must be 200.
Right, Carson. This is far enough away from the alleged 200 to counteract any suspicion.
So. And close enough if a getaway is scheduled.
Exactly.
Then let's plan.
Well, there's so little one can plan.
It's true, sir, but it seems to me that we should at least both walk past the place. Have a closer look. So little you can see from cruising car.
Then let's get out.
Right.
No sound of traffic here.
Practically no sound at all.
Everything settled, fellow?
More or less.
What the dickens are you patting yourself like that for?
I'm just checking on the pipe, sir.
I do hope you have something a little more effective than that.
The pipe's not so bad in a pinch, but I have Luger.
And I can feel the weight of mine in my pocket, I assure you.
Then let's promenade. The footpath seems a little rough, but can't walk in ankle-deep carpets all life.
That should be round about 120.
Yes, 'tis, sir.
Good. Another few minutes.
Sir Giles.
What is it, Carson?
Hold it thick, sir. I think there's a buzz.
Buzz?
Yes, on the two-way pipe.
You don't say.
I'll just get it out. There we are.
And there is, for Jobs.
Steady, sir. There's something now.
Senor, Excellency.
Angelo. It's Angelo.
Speaking through? But how, Carson? How?
Senor, Excellency.
Let him know we've heard him, Carson.
Pronto, sir. Hearing you, old chap. Over.
You walk into danger. You know they know you come.
What's this?
Oh, steady, sir.
Sorry.
Senor, Excellency. They believe I am done for. The pirate pit lies nearby. While they are all appearing through the darkened window, I have this opportunity. But they know you approach.
They know we approach?
You cannot rescue me. Only my relatives. Call upon them. Persuade them who you are. Ask for Gama in the Castano. Gama in the Castano. You understand?
Over. Carson, he means over.
On job, sir. We have your instructions, Angelo. Gama in the Castano.
Out, Carson?
Switched off, sir. Obviously not anxious to take further risks.
Of course, naturally.
But this Castano...
Very unsavory quarter. Makes this look like Millionaire's Row.
The general idea is for us to contact Gama.
Indeed. Relative, probably. Or acquaintance.
And he'll round up a sizey band of these relatives and acquaintances and so storm the place.
I imagine that is what will happen.
These relatives. Amazing bunch of fellas.
Practically unknown to me. May well be thieves and murderers. But without their help, and I must thank Angelo for that, I would scarcely have been here.
Nor me, for that matter, sir. But we'll go.
With all haste, Carson. Eyes are peering at us from darkened windows. Let's hop into the car and then to this very doubtful Castano.
And the old boy was right. This Castano, the Brown district, emanated a certain air of danger. It was a place of hovels, of shadows. And it was impossible to tell whether these shadows were men or imagination. But faces shone and slits of eyes showed as the rows moved along the street. We didn't really know where to start.
We must stop somewhere, Carson.
Well, sir, we've been past this particular corner a number of times.
Only because it seems to be a gathering of the clan, so to speak.
But how they've been eyeing us each time we pass.
They have indeed. That's why I hesitate to stop.
But you just said, sir, we must stop somewhere.
Very well, then. We'll pull up close by them.
Right, sir. Down with the window. I love these push-button jobs.
You'll be the spokesman.
Right, sir. Gama! Vous que pode dice-me? Gama? Can you tell me, is he here?
Someone's swaggering out towards us.
Yes, I noticed, sir.
Gama?
You are Gama?
Si.
Friend to Angelo? But this is Sir Giles Davenport, his
Friend, Carson.
Angelo's friend.
Many come, say friend to Angelo. This time we deal with you.
Carson, what's he doing?
Waving the rest of them over here, and they're coming.
Tell him why we're here.
So, my friend, Angelo's in trouble, in Rua Prento. He needs your help.
You need help. We have tricked off before. This time we turn over car and burn!
Carson!
Who said so? These relatives and acquaintances, thieves and possibly murderers. This looks trifle grim. There were 20 of these so-called relatives and acquaintances slowly closing in upon the Rolls. For reasons best known to themselves, they suspected us, wanted to harm us for invading their part of the city. It seemed that Angelo wasn't the only person in danger in Operation Deathray.